Hey, this is Wendy, and today we are gonna make the most delicious dish ever, smoked jerk chicken. Here's what you're gonna need. You don't even need to pause it. Just get you some of this Lowry's Caribbean jerk with papaya juice or pineapple juice. I've seen both. Marinade and some chicken. I'm using chicken wings and chicken thighs. Either way, you're going to want to use a bone-in, skin-on chicken. That helps keep your chicken really moist and juicy for the marinade and then for the grilling. For the smoking. Anyway, put your chicken. I'm marinating the wings and the thighs separately here, but you can put them all in the same bag or bowl together. Either way is fine. It's just easier to do it in a bowl for me. So now let's move on to the chicken wings. I'm going to show you how to cut the chicken wings if they are whole pieces. Mine came with all three sections. So the first way you can do it is slice that little skin and then push the joint backwards until it clicks, and then cut it where you felt it come apart. I know that's terrible, but that's what you do. Or you can just feel for that bump. You feel where the bump is, work the joint. Here I'm pulling the joint backwards, heard the pop, and you cut it just north of that bump. Feel the bump, move the wing, and then just above where that bump is, you cut through, and that's the joint. And that makes it really easy to cut those apart. Here, see, right there's the bump. I'm going just above it, slice it off. There's the bump, feel it. You can feel it on both sides. Then go just above that. I cut that one a little bit close. See, have to get above it. If you get right on it, you can't cut it. Then save your little wing tips, and I throw those in the freezer, and then I use them later to make broth with. So, see, I didn't feel for the bump there, and I got lucky. But if you don't feel for that bump, just about every time you'll hit it in the bone, and then you'll dull your knife really quickly that way. So I'm going to cut through the rest of these. I'm going to speed it up so that you don't have to slowly watch me cut through all of these. So here we go. I'm really whizzing through it now. That always cracks me up when I speed it up like that. If I could only work that fast. So anyway, here we go. This is a whole big package, a big tray of these chicken wings. And now I'm just going to put them in a bowl and cover them with that delicious Lowry sauce. You'll want to leave, if you want to throw these on the grill and crisp up the skins at the end, you're going to want to leave about an inch or so of that sauce in the bottom of the bottle to use later. So there they are. I've poured the bottle over, and now I'm just using a spoon to mix it up to make sure everything gets a good coating, and then I'll put plastic wrap on them and put them in the refrigerator till later. You'll want to marinate them up to 24 hours, but at least 30 minutes. Now we're going to start my Pit Barrel Cooker Company smoker. This is how I smoke. I put some briquettes in the bottom, the Kingsford Original, and then I put some briquettes in my chimney smoker, and then I use the little burner on the end of the grill, and it looks gross because we've burnt several pots on there, and now this is all it gets used for, is starting the chimney starter. So you just start it, and at first a bunch of smoke is gonna roll out of there. You just leave the flame on, and when the flame stops, then you'll know that it's ready to go. You can see my husband here. There's no smoke coming out of the top. That's what I mean. When the smoke stops, you'll know it's ready to go. The smoke has stopped. It's just heat coming out, and he's pouring those hot coals down into the smoker. And then we'll put a couple chunks of apple and hickory wood on top, and the smoke will be rolling out in no time. Oh man, I love that smell. I love that smell. So, then we'll let the smoker come to temperature. There goes the grate onto the smoker. we'll let the smoker come to temperature, and then we'll add our chicken. Now this is a lot of chicken we're going to put in here, so you want to make sure that your smoker is at a good steady temperature before you add the chicken. Maybe even a little hotter than our preferred smoking temperature of 230, because that chicken's cold and wet and it's going to be dripping down on those charcoals. So look at that smoke coming off of there. Isn't that beautiful? I guess I should have cleaned the top of the smoker off before I made a video to show y'all. We use it almost every day, so it gets to looking like that. Anyway, now we're gonna, I put the thighs on first because they're thicker and they're gonna take longer to cook. And pardon me, I should have set up a tripod, but I was trying to hold this and put the chicken on. But I put the thighs on first, and then I will check the temperature, and when I think they're maybe about an hour from being done, then I will put the wings on. So you can see me doing that here. Uh-oh, Ziggy's down in the woods hollering. It's always a zoo at my house, y'all. So we found him. I think he got stuck in the fence, but he was unstuck by the time I got down there. Now, here's the chicken. I'm sticking the thermometer in. We've got about 100 degrees to go. My smoker, the temp fell off to 195, but I'm going to go ahead and add the chicken wings. And it takes me a minute, so I'm going to speed this part up too. So here we go. The chicken's going on the grill. And there it is, there it is. Alright, now this is the important part. When it gets done, when it's at 155, 160, throw it on a smoking hot grill and get those char marks on there. Look at that, isn't that gorgeous? Oh man, this is so good. I love to fix chicken this way. Come on and join me. If you have any questions, leave them below, and I'll leave a link to my smoker so you can look at that too. And I'll see you next time.